The FDA has issued a new warning about some of the popular diabetes drugs being used for weight loss. The agency says it has, quote, received adverse event reports after patients used compound semaglutide, that's the generic name for medications like Ozempic and Wegovy. People tend to purchase compounded or off-brand versions of drugs online or when pharmacies run out. The FDA says this often happens when certain medications, like those weight loss drugs, are in high demand. For more on this, Dr. Florence Comite joins me. She's a board-certified endocrinologist and founder of the Committee for Precision Medicine and Health here in New York City. Doctor, welcome. Thank you so much for being with us. Before we get to the warning, let's start the story for us, which is why are these diabetes medications being used for weight loss? Why are they so popular right now?
Well, diabetes and weight loss goes hand in hand, but actually they're the same drug, Ozempic and Wegovy. They both are made of semaglutide, and Wegovy is actually approved for weight loss specifically, but Ozempic is for diabetes.
And how much have they changed the weight loss process, these two drugs?
Amazing.
Yeah.
The loss is dramatic, although not everyone tolerates the drug. I think side effects like nausea, inability to tolerate it because you don't feel hungry, and those kinds of side effects can be difficult for some people. Not all.
So those are the side effects from taking the prescribed correct drugs or the brand name versions. What are some of the possible side effects of taking these off-brand versions?
The side effects were not really publicized on the FDA.gov site, but I suspect sometimes just the effects of the drug itself can be annoying and maybe unknown. And their real warning is about semaglutide made with sodium, because there aren't any drugs that are compounded in that way. But semaglutide made with other compounds like B12 or other B vitamins can work effectively, and they're not warning about that.
So help us understand the kinds of drugs we're talking about here. I mean, would we consider them just like regular old generic drugs, or do they have, is this somehow a fault of the drug maker?
There was a shortage of supply, so that the compounded pharmacies, which are approved, and you can check that up on safe.pharmacy to see which compounded pharmacies are good, can make it available if they're listed as a shortage by the FDA. So Wegovy and Ozempic are listed as a shortage. They're very minimal side effects. If there's thyroid cancer in the family, you'd be wise not to take it. But I think it's the matter of how they compound it that's an issue. The drug is exactly the same, whether by compounding pharmacies or by the manufacturer.
And when you talk about a drug being compounded, is that just essentially how they mix it up?
They mix it up or mix it with something else to make it slightly different. And as long as they mix it with something that is in use, like some of the B vitamins, B12, for example, then it's acceptable. I think FDA's problem is that it was mixed with sodium, and it's not being used in that way in any other drug compound.
So if that's the fact, why couldn't these compounding pharmacies say, okay, we'll stop with sodium?
It may be less expensive. It may be the route that they do it. It's unclear why they would choose the sodium over mixing it, for example, with another compound.
So let's say I'm somebody who, and we should note, this is not a pill. These are shots.
These are shots.
And let's say I want to take it or I am taking it. How do I make sure that I'm not doing the wrong thing?
So the best thing would be to make sure you're working with a compound pharmacy and a clinician who knows what he or she is doing, and not just getting it off the internet with people advising for research only, not to take it if it comes in syringes with no labels on it, but actually to check the label and check the pharmacy, because there's a site that can be checked. The National Board of Pharmacies has a site of approved compounding pharmacies.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Dr.
Well, thank you.
Dr. Florence Comite, founder of the Comite Center for Precision Medicine and Health. Thank you.